When I was in college, I took a class that I absolutely loved, and which I wish I could have taken more of. It was called Media in America, and you know, the first thing the guy said to us, Professor Diamond was his name. The first thing he said to us, first class, was, "If there's no photo, there's no news." So as long as there are people out there willing to chase a celebrity down and take a photo of them buying a frappuccino or, you know, doing whatever, you can always make up a story to a picture, you know. So I don't know if that stuff is going anywhere. I mean, and I've had brushes with it, but the truth of the matter is, in New York, you can disappear if you need to. You know, I just got, you know, photographed the other day. I was coming out of the deli, and it never even occurred to me that the guy was like paparazzi or anything. You know, I thought it was just some guy walking around with a camera. You know, it never even occurred to me. And then, you know, I'm standing on the corner, and the very same guy turns around, and he's standing in the street, and he goes, "Jesse." And I thought maybe I knew him, so I turned around and looked, and he's like, "Nick." And I was like, wow. And then I thought to myself, am I doing anything embarrassing right now? No. I'm just standing here. So what kind of story he can make up from that picture, I don't know. And God bless him if he comes up with something and he gets something out of it. You know, God bless him, that's the way he lives. But I do think it gets dangerous, you know, especially when you're dealing with people in cars and babies and all that stuff. Like, you kind of have to give people space, because an accident can happen and you could be liable for it. So I guess there's a whole lot of money in it. I guess there's a whole lot of money in it. That's why they work so hard. There's a couple new girls on the block. One of them being my partner. Well, she's not the first female detective on the franchise. She's the first one here, which is pretty cool. Like, it's an interesting way to go. I mean, I'm dying to see like what they're gonna do with us. I mean, because, you know, she's a girl, so there's no way of getting around her being a girl, me being a guy, seeing eye to eye on certain things and not being able to see eye to eye on other things. She's younger. It changes the whole dynamic of how we work together. I mean, there used to be times when if a perp ran, I was the guy that ran after them. She can run too. So this is gonna be really cool. Maybe I could just pretend to be the old guy and go, "Get him." You know, she runs off and I show up at the end with the gun going, "Freeze." That'd be cool. Then it's hard for me to come at her, you know, hard. You know, I'm not particularly friendly to her, you know, from jump, because I don't know the girl, you know. But I do recognize the fact that she is going to be my partner, whether I liked it or not. So I find a way to work with her, and it sort of takes on this sort of edgy mentorship. I mean, like, not edgy mentorship. I should say more like reluctant mentorship. Like, you got to work with her, so do the best you can to show her the way, you know. Because the lieutenant is literally pounding her every minute she gets.